All right, all you people out in internet land. This is Chaos of Kamikaze with Zombie, also known as Zombie U. If you had the the Nintendo Wii U console, which was a great console in concept, implementation wasn't so great. Third-party support was just not there. This was one of the third-party titles, which I think was a highlight that was missed by a lot of people. This is a re-release on Steam called Zombi. On Steam, it comes out at $19.99. Sometimes you can catch it on sale, but it's a good buy at $19.99. Buy it with friends. See if they have multi-pack ability. That's always a great option. But let me get things together, because I didn't have the game actually pulled up. I was in a... Alright, we're going to play a campaign. We are going to delete that one, because, nope, that was not what I wanted. Ha! Same things happen. Things happen when it's made for a console and not well ported necessarily. So this is... I was playing around the other day with learning the controls, which doesn't always help sometimes when radar. Let's see what ping radar was over here. T. So that's what button we need. That is definitely an unfortunate thing, and that is actually not working. Alright, well, that's an unfortunate problem that I was not expected to have. So now I am hunting for a controller, even though I was having a lot of trouble with this controller working for this game as well, but maybe it can help us get but it can help. The controller doesn't work well for this game, but at least it got us the game deleted so we can start. I'm gonna let this go through the beginning so you can read. Again, great game for $20. Pick it up if you just missed it.
From air will bring a second blight upon mankind. This fog of death will cloak the land, and those men who are not prepared will succumb to its foul clutches. For God shows no mercy on those who heed not his words. Thus will the end come, and the world, made unworthy in his eyes, will be purified by black angels, so that he may begin anew.
Yes, you.
I've got eyes on you. Follow my voice. In the tube. Don't just stand there gawping. Hurry! Now listen up. One line will kill you. So not messing about with these blinders.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Come on, it's not too far now.
Hey, I made it through the intro. A quick tutorial of how you panic run.
Wakey, wakey. You still look so good. I would say it's only a nightmare, but isn't everything these days? It's a good thing I found you when I did. Welcome to the safe house. My friends call me the Prepper. You know why? Because I'm always prepared. You might not believe it, but I knew this was coming a long time ago. Built that myself. I call it the Prepper Pad. It's a smart map with radar and a connection back to me, so I can watch over you. And you'll need it. Better sort the lights out. There's a generator in the toilets. See the green light on your smart map?
All right.
You see? The last person I tried to help went outside without the pad. And look how that ended. But there is something else you can use. That backpack is a bug out bag, see? You need it and what's inside.
All right. I'm not a big fan of keeping the light on in this game because it does attract unwanted attention sometimes. I'm a big fan of pick up everything though. Because especially in this game, everything has value to some extent.
Now might be a good time to try out your radar. Go on, pick up the cricket bat. Don't be squeamish. Think of it as an unspoken agreement between survivors. Because if you got infected, wouldn't you want someone to do the same for you?
The combat thing, the combat system
business, but it's got to be done.
is a little weird. You have to, especially if you're using a keyboard and mouse,
you're definitely gonna need.
You got to pull back and then swing.
More than 20 hours awake, and your decision making goes to pieces. Don't neglect your sleep.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't neglect your sleep. You will end up regretting neglecting your sleep. Loot everything, but be ready for a lot of
Good work.
empty.
You've got to keep this place clean if you want to survive.
Because if you don't keep things empty, you don't check on things, even empties, you're leaving stuff behind. And leaving stuff behind will be your demise in this game. Severely. Alright, I'm gonna go back. Get here. I typically use this as a...
Head back to the main room and take another look at the monitors.
I typically use that as a... It's kind of a... Alright. We have a pistol now. Not much ammo. I've got a big med pack. I typically carry the big med pack.
They're hooked into CCTV cameras all over London. This one's from a supermarket near you. But the more eyes you have, the better. There's more cameras at that location, so I'll walk you through hacking them. People think CCTV cameras are secure, hardwired to police HQ, but they're wrong. I was a Royal Signals boy in the army. I can teach you a thing or two about secure comms.
Alright.
Time for your first field trip. Those cameras won't fix themselves, and you need to do a little shopping.
Yes, we do, because we need supplies. We always need more supplies. It's an unfortunate thing, but truthful. Not every door opens, but check things,
Give me a sec, I'll get those shutters up for you.
Check things, check things, check things. Those are active zombies, those are not. Some of them may be dead, but I don't take chances on it. Never take chances, hon. You think it could be an active zombie? Just take it out. Sometimes you want to leave doors open. Sometimes you don't. Alright, we will use that later, but right now, not so much. I do know some of the ways that I'm going.
I will need a key card to get out. There's bound to be one somewhere.
I won't always be...
Use your pad's environmental scanner to search the area. Perimeter looks calm, for now.
I won't always be using my previous playthrough knowledge. Some because this game is slightly different in multiple ways. Some because and yes, loot everything. I can't stress that enough. But be quick to pick things up and move on, because typically just say loot all, sort it later, or
that's the one.
So if you're using the keyboard, double the loot key, you want to double hit it so you can loot immediately. Then hit the cancel button to get out of the looting screen. as quickly as possible. Now I'm going to switch to gun down here because I believe there's...
Shit, you've got incoming. Check your radar.
Reload often. It does not cost you ammo. And if you're reloading at the wrong time, you will die. And dying at the wrong time in this game is the cost of you have to go retrieve your backpack with all your stuff in it before you die again. That may be a more common mechanic now than it was when this game came out.
A long time ago, I teamed up with a bunch of no-hopers called the Ravens of D. I helped them fortify places like this because we knew this was coming.
Like I said, you will... I just do not like being in a situation of not having inventory space. Most things will be there when you get back to them. But why hope that you know where to find your stuff you find? Like some big med kit or ammo could be your saving grace. Even if the ladders can be kind of harsh coming down because you never know what's down below. Like I said before, use your flashlight wisely. Because if you use your flashlight at the wrong time and attract a zombie, it can cost you bullet resources as well as possibly your life. Now this game is pretty forgiving on lives unless you're playing the one life mode, but if you want challenge, play the one life mode.
Zombi predicted the plague and the Great Fire of London that stopped it, and he saw plague victims in his own lifetime. Even tried to find a cure, the panacea. But it's a myth. You can see as well as anyone. There's no cure for this. Use your pad to scan that door and I'll hack it open for you.
Which button is that? That's the picking button. Oops. See, like that. I completely forgot which button that is. Which button did I set for that? That's quick. Turn. I guess I must have to check options. Let's see. Ping radar. Scope is spacebar. Quick turn. Oh, I think I remember now. There's a ton of information here for you. The map is really good, but it is, like you can see, kind of spotty, so it's a rough map to use. Nope, not what I wanted. If I would remember how to do this off the top of my head. I believe it's that button. Nope. There it is.
I'll get that for you. I've locked the place down for your safety. Okay, you're free to come and go now.
Alright. And that allows you to scan lots of stuff. That and the ping are very important in the long run. Ping, I don't use it near enough, but it can really help you out. Like this, I'm going to use this now. Just kind of hide here.
Scan every CCTV junction box you locate so I can hack it and bring those cameras back online.
CC. There's some resources, so what did I go check those out right quick. Nothing there. Okay, see, I got 2 enemies out there, so I'm gonna part, so I want to stay quiet, so I'm gonna do it that way. Definitely hunt back corners, because back corners will be your bread and butter. And these things are completely invaluable.
Excellent. Your smart map's been updated. Without a good map, you're a goner out there.
And that is definitely truth in advertising. Every once in a while, these dumpsters do respawn, so definitely feel free to come back to them.
Throwing flares. Now they could come in handy. Bright lights to distract the dimwits.
Check back corners, check everything. Because you'll never know where you'll find something that's amazingly useful. That guy's alone, so I will... Sometimes over time you will find shortcuts to areas in this game. Sometimes you will not. Sometimes you'll have weird issues like that where you see an item but you can't really pick it up. Usually that's... You just kind of need to look over the item, which is kind of odd, but it works. Alright, here's another one of his doors. Alright.
There's a manhole nearby that's your quickest way back to the safe house. Have a gander. Sometimes retreat is your best option.
Yes, it is. We will open that. Little mini game in there. It's not hard. It is meant just to be time consuming in case of you're using this in an emergency. You're not meant to be able to get those things open in a panic. And sometimes when you find those manholes, you will be in a panic and you'll just be like, I need to get back to the safe house. And sometimes that's not necessarily...
Dear John, I'm sorry, but I just don't think we're going to agree on this point of interpretation.
Be careful with that stuff. Use it to set mind traps, but don't blow yourself up. This is where it all started, and this is where it'll end. I promise you. Protect the safe house. Your survival depends on it.
Actually, I think I'm gonna... do some safe house protection agency stuff. Oh, I don't have a hammer to use the wood yet. Yep, so we gotta wait until we find a hammer to make this wood useful. But I found some more wood, which is excellent. And yes, you will find times when you need to clear this out. And it's rough sometimes choosing between stuff. But that's mainly because if you're playing the prepper's way, which is the best way, is collect everything, have the resources. Anytime you come back, save, sleep is well worth it. While I'm at the safe house, I'm gonna just step away for just a second, and I'm gonna step away for just a second, and I'll be right back. All right, folks. I'm back. I just realized I should probably, because I do recast these to YouTube. I think I'm gonna cut my stream here for the YouTube recast and start a new one right back up. So if you're here, I appreciate you, and we're gonna be right back. Alright, folks, I'm back. Don't know how many people are watching. Probably none, because that's pretty much how my streams go. Looks like none by my overlay. But I really appreciate anyone who shows up. Again, we're playing Zombie. Wii U title that is on Steam. Whoop. What happened there? See, you switch between screens and weird things happen. If you missed the first stream, we got to the Brick Lane Market's manhole. Manholes are kind of like a waypoint system, quick travel system in this game. Sorry, I'm suffering from a little allergies today, and it's making it a little hard to speak right now. My trusty cricket bat here. Oh, this is back the way we came.
Got it. Triangulating. It's inside the supermarket. Be careful.
As long as you got one and you're patient, you can usually take them out pretty easily. big thing to note about this game is you ready your weapon. So I'm using the mouse and keyboard, so I press the right button to ready the weapon, and the left button to swing. It's a strange mechanic, in all honesty. It's not my favorite mechanic of this game. Pretty much every time I come back to this game, I forget that that's the mechanic. And it's honestly aggravating when you've forgotten a...
Use your radar. You have to ping areas manually if you want to know what's lurking in your blind spots.
He gives you a really hard time about remembering to ping if you don't ping often. I don't ping often. That's just kind of how I am. Let's... They're not on the same level as me, so when I do ping, I don't see them, because pings are horizontal. There's 2 or more, I'm not actually sure. So I'm going to... It's kind of nearby, so I'm a little leery about this. There we go. I'm gonna get past him right quick, because I'm afraid of... Take everything. Alright, the girl I shot out here. I saw another guy out here. We will check for deadness. This is really a cool thing. If there's ever a lot in, if there's ever a big problem, you can stand there and actually pretty reasonably just be like, hey, I'm gonna sit here and collect the kills.
Shit, it was rigged to the alarm. Get inside before every blighter from miles around comes running.
Yep. I lost. Personal best is always a fun one to play versus. That is another cool thing. You have to kill yourself when you come back, which is a wild mechanic. Most games you don't have to kill yourself when you come back. Alright, let's... Then we get this little CCs.
Are you prepared?
Alright. Our next survivor.
This is the prepper. Look lively. The camera's up by the supermarket. At the end of the day, who lives and who dies comes down to one thing. Preparation. Research your surroundings, scavenge for supplies, stock up your safe house, and do whatever it takes.
Yes. Alright. I'm not too far from where I'm at. Manhole covers are definitely your friend. Look for them. Search for them. Because if you do, you're never super far from one. There are some bigger gaps, but you're never super far from one. Never so far that you... any place I've ever encountered somebody, I check, I double check. And you will see I will recheck the same containers over and over because things just pop up in containers. Alright, ooh. I got a few out there. Let's use my little scouting box here. Oh yeah. We have a bunch. Screamer guy is actually pretty... Alright. We're out of ammo. So now we're... So we're living the hard life on this now. I missed that trash. Oh, that's not a trash can. Never mind. Like, I missed that trash can. No, I didn't. It's not a trash can. Alright. Alrighty. Hopefully that means that's cleared out. Not quite sure how me hitting him had him land up there, but can't seem to loot him, so that kind of sucks. And there I am. There's all my stuff. Now back into this corner for a second. And I will look at it and go, boy, I have a lot of stuff. Let's do a reload. Let's do a reload on the gun. Even though that's kind of pointless because I don't have a lot of ammo. I do need to use some flares because, well, I have them and I might as well be using them. And I have quite a few. And you do get quite a few flares from time to time.
Those poor coppers were probably responding to the supermarket's alarm, but they've got bigger problems now.
There it is. That was good. Good one.
Barricades. Shit. Find a hammer. You're gonna need to rip the planks off some doors.
Hey, there we go. There's
While
that.
you're there, stock up. If it's not nailed down, loot it.
Problem being is yes, it's a very common mechanic in this game. Problem is I'm doing full inventory, so trap behind the door. And sometimes that happens. I have an exit from the supermarket now, which, because of how full my inventory is, I'm going to take it. And we are going to take a run back to the base. That is an exit-only door, so I will have to come back in the regular way to the base. To the supermarket, sorry. Yes, and I even checked these things.
Dear John.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but I just don't think... Dear John. I'm sorry, but I just don't think we're going to agree on this point again.
I know you're green as grass, but try and remember to aim before you shoot.
That with me. Since it's not a far trip to go through this way, I'm gonna go through this way to go there, because I'll just be honest with you. If you really don't think that when he says defend the base at all cost, the base won't be attacked, well, then you're only fooling yourself. Oh, I'm out of blanks. But I will barricade every single one of those doors because I'm careful like that. This time we're going to come around this way and go through this door, which is just the other door into this same room. And I might find things that I missed on the way. Walking back through things is never bad if you think you cleared them well, because you will turn a direction and you will see something that you completely missed the last time you're through. Or you'll look inside a cabinet that you've looked in 30 times and you will find more materials. That also happens quite often, at least to me. See, why did it tell me when I was back here that there was stuff out there? Huh. Oh, just one of those Or the ravens. Hey, there's something. Nope, it just detected the wood that's no longer there. Anytime the lids are reclosed, check them. And do not walk in here like I just did, because that was just dumb. Alright, still nothing there. And if you notice, there's almost always critters around here. Alrighty. You will find a lot of guys like that. They're empty, but you see I used no bullets and I gained bullets out of it, so I consider that a net gain. Like I said, use that sparingly, especially since it does have to recharge, but it's definitely worth using in a dark spot. And when you leave doors open, the monsters will move throughout the space when you come back. So be prepared for them to be in different places. There are also creepy clapping monkeys in this game that I hate. And they're kind of traps. Those are creepy. Okay, we will open that in just a second. Alright. Let's open this. Which leads back around to this side. Yes, there's a lot of clutter. It's still need to be walking through and looking for the good stuff. The close camera scanner does help on that. Ooh, I got a monster over there. But yeah, I completely missed that. That scanner doesn't miss much. But I completely missed this infected, which could have been a huge problem for me later. Because next we are going into the basement. Anything by the door?
When you find the box, link the pad up to bring the cameras back online.
No, nothing's... directly in this room.
Molotov cocktails are classic. Sometimes you just can't beat the classics.
All right. It's small. That's a small. That's a small. That's a lot of. Oh, silly thing! Why didn't you drop that? Can we drag it out? No. Not again. Not what I want to. I want that Molotov. There we go.
Good. The CCTV cameras are back online. Every time you scan one of those junction boxes, I'll hack it and update your smart map. Take a look at your pad.
I remember this basement being a lot worse last time I played. Huh. Let's... All right. Level up on my handgun. I need 4 more kills with that. This is all my information. These are slotless items. They don't take up your inventory, which I'm glad about, because a bit rough if they did. Alright. Looks like I'm headed back to safe house. Boy, that guy startled me.
Good. Now, find your way back to that shortcut you passed earlier and get your ass back to the safe house in one piece. That bloody punk's making enough noise to raise the dead. Get out of there!
Like I said, that first part is training on running, because there are times when you just need to learn how to run. And that Molotov was not a good idea. If I'd gotten it off when he was further, it may have worked out better. But at a close shot, that was really bad.
So you made it back.
Bad. Yeah.
Now, you may have noticed a box in the main room with a raven symbol on it. Time to show you how it works.
Yeah. We've already been using it. Before we do that,
you can stash your weapons, ammo and supplies in there. You can't
that
carry
boy.
everything while you're outside, but a well-stocked cache will give you options before you set off. So drop whatever you want in it.
Alright. As far as right now, keep that with me. I'll go use those boards right quick. Alright, I don't have any upgrades for that. Check everything in here, because that's what I do. I'm a weirdo like that. And let's do a save after the supermarket. Whew. All right. We made it past the supermarket. Huh. My card key is no longer working now. Do not know why I went back to that. But looks like the next place I need to go is here. But I'm actually to call it a day right now, folks. Thank you for being with me today, and we'll see you next time.